So they created it on July 16th, 1945, the atomic bomb, and they used the bomb August 6th. So it wasn't even a month they had that thing, and they couldn't wait to use it. So what makes you think that they're not ever going to use their missiles, right? Their nuclear missiles. Let me just get this real quick since I'm talking about this, because the scriptures speaks about it. This is 2 Esdras 16 and 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." Okay? This is talking about nuclear missiles. Because a regular bow and arrow can't be shot to the end of the world. It's a metaphor. An arrow is a metaphor for a missile. All right? Verse 14, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth." Now, can a regular bow and arrow consume the foundation of the earth? The answer is no. All right? It's talking about the nuclear missiles. 2 Esdras. So this is Bible prophecy. Yahawah, he's declared it from the beginning. He said these things would happen before they happen. All right? He's Yahawah. He's the most powerful entity in the universe. If he says something's going to happen, then guess what? Tells you in Revelation that these prophecies are faithful and true. All right? Let me see here. 2 Esdras 8 and 63. It says, "Behold, O Yahawah, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times. But at what time thou hast not showed me." So Esdras was asking basically, when is this going to happen? When are these? Because Yahawah gave him the vision of the missiles. He gave him the vision of the nuclear war. Let me show you. Let me prove that. Go back to 2 Esdras 16, and because I'll show you. He talked about the plagues, right? And I should have kept reading. Verse 16. It says, "Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again." So once they hit the missile is shot. A nuclear missile gets, when it's what's the word I'm looking for? When it's I don't want to say detonated, but when it's literally when they hit the button to shoot that missile, to launch that missile, there's not another button that you can press that's going to bring it back. That's why it says, "Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again." And this is the proof that he showed Esdras the vision of the nuclear fire, the nuclear war, World War III. He said in verse 17, "Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?" You see? So Esdras, he understood reincarnation, regeneration. Why else would he say that? Who's going to deliver me in those days? Because he knew he was a man of Yahawah. He was a prophet. The true prophets of Yahawah, we understand reincarnation, regeneration. So he said, woe, and woe means destruction. So he's like, destruction is me. Destruction is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Because he was, he was afraid of the vision. See? Let me read this again. 2 Esdras 16 and 22. "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." So, Esau Edom, he's going to set up, through the governments and whatnot, he's going to set up famine of bread, right? But guess what? If you don't die of hunger, the sword, which the modern day sword is the waster, which is the nuclear missile. And the Bible referred to as the waster. So let's get that verse real quick. Isaiah 47, no, 54, 17, or 16, one of the two. Verse 16. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. The waster is dealing with that instrument. That instrument, which is called the waster, are the nuclear missiles. All right, that'll be shot to the ends of the world, like I read in 2nd Esdras 16 and 16. So now we go to 2nd Esdras 9 and 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai is going to visit the world. How are they going to visit the world? By way, the spirit of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai is going to be in the missiles. You can get that in Hebrews, what is it? 12 and 29. It says, For our power, the Most High, is a consuming fire. Because why? Because the spirit of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai is going to be in those missiles. It's, fire is tells you in the scriptures, it's a spirit of vengeance. Let's get that real quick. It's in Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 29. It says, Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. You see that? Oh, let me start back here. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on the sword strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the missiles, the fire, the destruction, that's going to appease Yahawah. So, let me, just so you get a better understanding, I know you know what appease means, but let's read the definition. It says, I'm going to read the second definition because this is what it's going into. It says, relieve or satisfy. So that's what it is. These things are going to satisfy Yahawah. And why is that? Because remember, the Most High is a consuming fire. So the spirit of vengeance, the spirit of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai is going to be in the missiles. And not to mention, Yahushua is going to come back on those chariots, shooting, concentrated fire out, lasers out of those, what you call UFOs, the chariots. So let's see, what was I going to grab? Oh man, it just slipped my mind. Let's see if it comes back to me. Shoot. Oh yeah, this is what it was. Because vengeance, we want to be, if we're in the wrong spirit, if we're thinking we're going to fight against Esau, Edom and his missiles and his jet planes, his fighter jets, and his drones. I mean, Esau, that's his blessing. His blessing is war. His blessing is sword. We can't do shit. And I'm talking about us Israelites. We can't fight the so-called white man in a war. He'll fucking kill us, right? But guess who can? Let's read this in Romans 12 and 19. It says, Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahawah. You see? So we don't need it. go out there and fuck Esau up and kick his ass and try to have a war battle with him. No, vengeance is Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. Hey, he's going to repay it. Remember, he's going to fight for us. I read that yesterday in the book of Numbers, the 23rd chapter. It doesn't change, man, in these latter days. Yahawah changes not, the Bible tells you. So he's going to fight for us during the time of Joshua. He's going to fight for us during these latter days. Let's go back to 2nd Esdras. And I wish this video didn't split in two videos, and I like it when it goes all the way through without stopping. But this is Esdras, 2nd Esdras 9. And then again, remember, when all these calamities are happening, it's just the Most High visiting the world which He made. You see? So let's get 2nd Esdras 9 and 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and that stuff's been happening, right? Especially the uproars of the people is a telltale sign of what times we're in, because you have a lot of people that are uproaring and coming up against the governments of the world. Anarchy, chaos. Verse 4, it's going to happen here in Babylon. You're going to have anarchy and chaos. That's what Jacob's trouble will be. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So when this stuff starts happening, then people are going to consider. They're going to go, oh shit. You see? People are going to understand, not just the prophets. The elect is going to be sealed when all these calamities are happening, because they're going to be desperate. They're going to be, they're going to turn to Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. All right. And matter of fact, it tells you in Revelation when the elect is sealed, this is when the end comes. This is when the World War III, gets to on and popping. Let me get this precept. In Isaiah 46 and 10 says, declaring the, I'm going to start at 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Remember we read that it's going to appease him. He's going to take pleasure. He's going to be satisfied when this place is on fire. But you dumbass Christians, you want to sit here and say, God bless America. Hey, the Most High Yahawah, He's not going to bless America. He's going to burn America with nuclear fire. And He's going to use the heathen nations to do it. You got to remember, Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, He controls everything. All right? He controls the leaders and the kings and the presidents and the dictators of all the heathen nations. That's why it says in Proverbs 21, meaning the king's heart or the king's mind is in the hand of Yahawah. As the rivers of water, He turneth it whithersoever He will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahawah pondereth the hearts or the minds. Right? So Yahawah, He can turn the mind of a king or a president or a leader of a nation wherever He wants. That's what we just read. All right? So that shows you that even these people that talk about, they're never going to shoot those missiles. Well, it's not even their will. That's why we don't have free will. We teach you. That's another lesson. But we don't have free will. Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, hey, if Yahawah wants Russia to shoot a missile at America, all He has to do is put the spirit of Putin to do it. You see? It ain't about Putin and what he wants to do. It's about when Yahawah puts that spirit on Putin to shoot those missiles. All right? Revelation 17:17. For the Most High hath put it in their hearts or their minds to fulfill His will. All right? I'm going to leave it at that. That's the point. The Most High is going to put it in their mind to fulfill His will. Remember, His will is to destroy Babylon the Great. All right? He's going to destroy it, and He's going to be appeased at that. He's going to be satisfied. It's going to be His pleasure. You know how people, they tell you at a Chick-fil-A, my pleasure, my pleasure. You say, oh, thanks for the refill. Oh, my pleasure. They're like hypnotized, right? Well, that's how Yahawah's going to be. He's going to be like, hey, America's destroyed. He's going to be like, my pleasure. He's going to be appeased when it happens. Second Esdras. You people that you think this can't happen, well, you don't go around saying that you believe in the Bible, that you believe in the Most High, because you don't. Because if you sit here and say that the Most High doesn't want to destroy America, or you say that the Most High, He would never do a thing like that, well, you're an idiot. You don't read the Bible, you don't understand the Bible, and you really shouldn't even have a Bible in your hand, because all you're doing is confusing. That's your MO, is confusion. Second Esdras 9. Okay, yeah, I'll keep going. Second Esdras 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, the end is shown. And who is He shown to? It's shown to His prophets. The Lord says in Amos 3 and 7, the Lord doesn't do anything, He doesn't do anything except for He shows His mysteries to His prophets, His servants, the prophets. So He showed Esdras He showed him the end. All right, and He's shown us the end, because we can vision the nuclear war. I mean, sometimes I'll be in my car driving, live in Denver. I'll just look at the city. If I'm on the highway or wherever I'm at, you can look at the downtown Denver, and you can just envision or picture missiles hitting the skyscrapers, the downtown, the buildings, and really it's going to be the whole city. But I know when I'm driving, I always picture missiles just being shot at literally the metropolitan area of Denver. This is Second Esdras 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, in wonder and powerful works, and the endings in effects and signs. Right. So we are measuring the time diligently, because how do we do that? By looking at all the signs. We see what's happening. We see that the mark of the beast is at the doorstep. We see that these nations they have tension. We see that they all have nuclear power. So this is us measuring the time diligently, like He told Esdras in the beginning of this chapter. And then in verse 7, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop here at 7, but it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, and I'll keep reading, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. All right. So Yahawah, remember, we always tell you, the first fruits, right? Which the first fruit, the first spirit created was Yahawah, who was reincarnated multiple times, regenerated multiple times, right? Just to name a few: Adam, Melchizedek, Isaac, Solomon, Yahawah, all the same spirit through the regeneration, through the reincarnation, whether you're able to receive that or not. We don't care if you believe. Because if you don't believe, guess what? You ain't going to escape by works. Because your works are faulty. Your works are off if you don't teach the truth. All right? I told you Esdras was reincarnated. Yahawah was reincarnated. The prophets that are teaching this truth, we've been reincarnated, regenerated. So that's another lesson for another day. But those that are in the know are in the know. Those that are not in the know, well, how can you believe in something you don't even know? Verse 8, talking about the ones who are going to be saved by works, by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So the prophets have been sanctified from the beginning, cleansed, made holy, separated. See? Let me see if I should keep reading. No, I'm going to go ahead and stop right there, but because it's getting late. But the point is Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai gave Esdras the vision of the end. It was so tormenting that Esdras was like, oh shit, who's going to save me in those days? Right? We know that the spirit of vengeance is Yahawah. He's the spirit of vengeance, and vengeance belongs to Yahawah, B'Hashem Yahushai. It ain't something we're gonna do. It's gonna be something that Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai is gonna. When they visit the earth, you're gonna see all these things happening as it is written. Because why? Because these things are faithful and true. The prophecies are faithful and true. The only ones that are gonna get away and have salvation are the ones that are gonna be taken up or abducted by what you call UFOs or chariots. Okay, so I'm going to close out on that. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor, all the love unto Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Kakodash.